Hi, everybody. This is Lance from Thetatraderz.com, and today I have a exclusive interview. Is it Jean-Baptiste? Is it Lanfrey?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So Jean-Baptiste made a very interesting Google sheet that connects to Tastytrade. That, especially if you're using futures, it can be very helpful to see all your data, seeing your net lick, buying power percent. You can also group your positions. So just wanted to have a quick talk with Jean-Baptiste, and he's going to show how to use the program, how to enter in a trade and whatnot. Right?
Thank you for the intro, Lance. And yeah, so my name is Jean-Baptiste. You can call me JB. JB is in general simpler. I'm both French and Australian. I've been trading for the past 5-6 years and been messing around with different things, and I became familiar with selling premium. And for the last year and a half, I'd say, I've been focusing on selling premium, mostly selling puts and other strategies. And because my background is in engineering and software, I tend to automate whatever I can automate because I don't like punching numbers in spreadsheets. I realized Tasty does provide a way to automatically get all of your data, or most of your data, from your account, from your Tastytrade account. So what I'll do today is just a quick demo. I'll place a trade and share my screen. I place a trade in my account here, and we will see how it is easy to retrieve this trade within a Google Sheet spreadsheet, a Google Sheet that I've set up. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So we'll go with MES. We'll trade like a naked put or something like that. Nothing fancy. Although I'm trading more like 1-1-2s and the like kind of trades, similar. Which means my program also handles a trading strategy that has several legs. So what I do for in this case, I'll probably just sell a put, let's say 14 delta, 8, or I'll go 60 days or something, yeah, 52 days, whatever, and I'll go somewhere around yeah, 1 standard deviation. That's MES.
You have 2 positions up. You probably want to clear it and start again.
Yeah, I'll probably clear and start over again. From here, selling one MES. Let's try this for $40 and review and send. Send order. Here we are. We are filled. So the next thing I'll do when I trade it like this, I would go to my spreadsheet, and there are several tabs. And I would go to the transaction tab, the one that lists all the transactions and the different legs. And this is what it looks like for now. There is nothing placed apart from these few trades today. Let me go to Tasty and say add new transaction. This is a menu. This is a tool I've built within Google Sheets. Add new transaction. And it will go ahead and fetch this new data set. And then it comes up with an interface that tells us, okay, how would you like to group or categorize this specific trade? So here it says on this account, you sold blah, blah, blah. Then I would say it's a naked put. The trade category is, in this case, a short put. It doesn't really matter. And you can have a group ID if you have several legs. I don't really need that for now. And click on categorize trades. And you can see now it's been added to the list. Here it is. The new trade has been added. And obviously, if you have several of these, everything will be fetched automatically. So yeah, so that's good. One part of the story. And the other story is it can actually also download your netlake. And if I do the same here, add new netlake, it will go ahead and fetch all of the data for me. Last date was 19th of July. And here we are. These are the latest netlake. And now that I've got my data laid out properly in these tabs, I can go and look at my different metrics and trades and charts and whatnot. This is very easy to build. And with my tool, I have several examples of different dashboards I share with people.
You want to show just a quick example of some of the dashboards and graphs that comes up with it?
Yes, let me actually find this and let me open this up, because this the tool I'm using is actually much simpler than what I actually propose to customers, because yeah, it's what I'm doing is very, very simple, selling puts pretty much. So
Yeah.
let me try. Oh my goodness, let me try to share my screen again.
And what's good about this program is you can also put 112 trades on. I just did a ratio spread, so it's very easy for me to add in a ratio spread where I bought a put and sold 2 puts. So it's pretty flexible in terms of what strategies you do. It doesn't have to be only, selling a naked put and whatnot.
Yeah. So when you purchase the tool, this is what you get. This is a more advanced, tool which has all of the things I showed you with the transaction network. Obviously, this is an empty spreadsheet because there's nothing in here. But I've created a huge dashboard that you can have a look, like from a very simple dashboard where it shows your starting network, etc., to a more advanced dashboard that shows. Obviously, it will be populated automatically. The different number of units you have ongoing. If you have several accounts, you can have several tabs. And if you bear with me, I'll share another example that is filled out with kind of dummy data. So it gives us a better sense of what it is. Let me give me a second, and I'll share this with you. Here we are. This is what I want, and I'll share this again. Share here. Yeah, so this is where you can have different metrics. Let me go zoom out a bit, where you have graphs and per strategy, the amount of money. Obviously, I'm making more money with long-term 112 than other things because I'm mostly doing this and hedges and TBL and that's it. But yeah, this is one of the example where you can put things together in a nicely formatted dashboard. And what I usually do is, because everyone's trading differently, what I'm really focusing on is having the infrastructure laid out correctly, so that creating a pivot table or creating a dashboard is actually very simple. And I've got a lot of videos around creating these things as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and it gives a good big picture view of what's happening with your account, that you don't have to manually type in all these things, and it shows a lot more data than Tastytrade by itself does. So definitely a valuable thing. Anything else you'd like to share or?
No, it's a pleasure being involved in your channel. I've been watching. This is how I pretty much learned trading with options with you, with Bobby, with others. So I'm glad we can do something together.
All right, great. Yeah, so just keep us updated. I'll leave a link in the description down below this video if you're interested in purchasing. And I know you're still working on a lot of updates and making it as good as it could be. So appreciate all your work. And there we go.
Thank you, Lance. Yeah, thank you, Lance.